Hello guys, I am Shubham from Shubham Tutorials. In this video, we are going to study three important topics, that is introduction to Mendel, right? And why did Mendel choose pea plant for his experiment, and some basic and important terms in genetics. So let's get started. In the previous video, we saw that Mendel is known as father of genetics, right? Why? But why? Because he performed experiments on pea plant. So this is the full name of the Mendel, Gregor Johann Mendel. And carefully note the year 1882 to 1884, right? So this is a Mendel, and Mendel did experiments on pea, right? Garden pea. And the experiments were known as hybridization experiment. Hybridization experiments, right? He performed on garden bee. Garden bee is known as Pisum sativa. Okay, I will write the name here. Garden bee is known as Pisum sativa. This is the scientific name of the garden bee, Pisum sativa. So he performed hybridization experiments and he proposed some laws of inheritance. Those are also known as Mendel laws of inheritance. Okay, but what is the interesting fact of Mendel is that his experiments were not considered when he was alive. After the death, rediscovery of those experiments were done by this scientist, Hugo de Vries of Holland, Karl Correns of Germany, and Erich Sermark of Austria. These three scientists again rediscovered those experiments and those laws they studied in 1900 after the death of Mendel. And then these laws were really thought to be useful and very important in the study of genetics. So basically, Mendel, what he concluded from this laws is that there are some factors. There are some factors, basically what he known as factors that are responsible for the inheritance of characters. Okay, characters. So those factors were termed as genes, and genes term was coined by this Wilhelm Johnson Johansson in 1909. Okay, so Mendel gives the term factors, and that factors were termed as genes by Wilhelm Johnson in 1909. So basically, what are genes? Genes are unit of heredity. Very important to note. Unit of heredity. We have previously stud, uh, studied that what is heredity. Transmission of characters, right? From parents to offspring, previous generation to the next generation. That is heredity. And unit of heredity is genes. So this was known after the experiments carried out by Mendel. And thus he is known as father of genetics because after all late, but the laws were found to be very useful. So why did he choose pea experiment, garden pea, Pisum sativum? Why did he choose? So these are some of the benefits of the pea plant. That is well-defined and discrete characters. Second is bisexual flower, predominant self-fertilization, easy hybridization, also easy to cultivate and relatively short life cycles. These are the benefits of the Garnet plant. And so this was chosen by Mendel. Now these are the characters. These are the characters studied by Mendel. First is seed shape, right? Seed shape, round wrinkle. Okay. Then seed color, yellow, green. Pod shape, inflated, constricted. Pod color, green, yellow. Flower color, purple and white. Then flower location, eggshell, terminal. And plant size, that is tall and short. Short also known as dwarf. Okay. So basically these are the characters of pea plant that he studied. So these characters, see there are one more terms like we want to study here. Characters are known as traits. So basically I will write here characters also known as traits. Right? Traits means characters that those are visible by our eyes. Okay. Here we will write some of the terms. Right. So first is phenotype. Phenotype. Phenotype means characters that we see by our eyes, like tall and short, plant size. These are the phenotype. Then genotype. Genotype is the genetic constitution, right? Phenotype, physical appearance, or characters, we can say. And genotype is genetic constitution. Genetic constitution. Like we will see here, see. Then genes. We know genes unit of heredity, like tall and short. Suppose see genes and then allele, alternative forms of genes, right? So if we take example like tall and short, suppose T, capital T and small t. So these are two alleles of tall and short. Then out of these alleles, one will be dominant. One capital one is a dominant one, dominant allele, and dominant allele. And this is small t is recessive. Okay, recessive allele, right? So these are the two alleles, dominant and recessive. Now one more term that is important, that is homozygous. Okay, homozygous, homozygous and heterozygous. Homozygous and heterozygous. In homozygous, two same alleles, right? T and same alleles come together. This is homozygous. So this is basically dominant, homozygous dominant, and small t's are homozygous recessive. Now what is heterozygous then? Heterozygous will be one capital and one small, mixture of both, dominant and recessive. But what will be the appearance then? Suppose this full capital, these are known as tall, and this small short, right? And then what will be this mixture be? Capital T and small t. This will be like tall. Why so? Because this capital T will express, will be, it is a dominant, it is known as dominant, means it will show dominance over the recessive. It will mask off the recessive and it will act, it will show its expression on the own, right? So what will be the phenotype? Tall. These are the some important words. Phenotype, right? Phenotype, genotype, then genes, then allele. Genes means what? For the plant size, T and T, these both the genes are there, but they are having alternative forms, right? One is capital, one is short. So these are two alleles. One will be the dominant, and second will be one will be dominant, and second will be recessive, right? And then next important term is homozygous and heterozygous. Okay, so that's it. We want to study in this video. From the next video, we will study experiments and the laws in detail.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, please share it. Also, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever new video is out.